And today's episode of Free Friday is sponsored by Sketchfab. Sketchfab is the largest platform on the internet that gives 3D artists the opportunity to publish, share, discover, buy, and even sell 3D, VR, and AR content. Sketchfab provides you with an online 3D viewer which is based on the WebGL and WebAR technology. And this simply allows you to view your 3D content on the web, mobile browsers, and also on virtual reality headsets. So in case you want to publish or even buy or sell your next 3D content, go Sketchfab. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Ask NK. Today is another interesting episode of Free Friday, and today we have three main places where you can get some cool 3D assets. The very first one is Impact Frames. So Impact Frames has actually released about 2 3D models that you can get. So the very first one is Sapphiro, which is for both Maya and Blender. So just in case you want to get this character and you want to use it for your Blender or your Maya animations, yes, of course you can get this. There's also a BB Blaster gun which you can also get. Once you download this file and open it up in Blender, you'll be able to play with it. This file does come with a Python script that you can use, and of course that is for you to be able to select things within the character picker. So if you simply go ahead and select the character picker right now or click on this part, you can make a selection, and of course you can use that to, you know, play with the character. And if you would like to animate or control the character directly here, yes you can. So you can also go ahead, select this character from this point and control the character however you want. So if you're interested in working with the Sapphiro character, you can actually come through, get this, and use it for your animation. Another cool asset that he has also released is the BB gun. So the BB gun itself is also rigged. So in case you're feeling excited about this one, this has been shaded to work with both EV and also cycles. So moving away from Impact Frames, we're going to jump over to our very cool friends at ASSETNINJA. And ASSETNINJA has a couple of updates and stuff, and a huge shout out to Tomo Prime for pointing this one out. Right now you can use the ASSETNINJA within its beta, and you can create an integration bridge by simply downloading and using these across Blender, Cinema 4D, Claris, Houdini, and Maya. So once you want to connect any of them, let's say you want to connect Blender for example, if you click right there, you can install. So we can go ahead and install for, you know, Blender 2.91, install for Blender 2.90, and so on. And the same thing also happens for Maya. So once you have any version of Maya installed, you can simply go through and install these. The same thing happens for these other ones. So how is this, or why is this very useful? If you are looking for textures, instead of going to places like HDRI Heaven or go over to CG Bookcase or NASA or even the Texture Heaven, you can simply refresh this right here, and this is going to serve as a hub for all of these things. So for example, let's say we're looking for wood. All we need to do is just type the word wood, press enter, and we can get a huge variety of these things. So for example, let's say we want to get a texture. I can simply click on any of the textures that I want, and if I want to view them as close-up, tiled, I can click on tiled. If I want to see them as clay, I can also see them as clay. If I go over to the download section, I can choose what resolution I want to download. So if I want to go with, you know, 1K, I can select 1K. If I want to go with the PNG format, I can do that and click on download selected variant. Now what would happen is this is going to go through, download all of these files and store them on the computer. If you want to use this, you can simply hit the export button and you can select whatever tool sets that you want, and you can click on export selected variant. So once you do that, it's going to simply export this, as this is the live link connection that is active right now. Pop Blender open, you would notice that we have a very default cube. Let's go in there and subdivide this, and of course we're going to get a smooth shade. So if we jump right over to this part where we have our materials, you can simply click down here and you'll notice that we have, you know, the texture loaded here. So we can click and then we'll get the texture assigned to our object. Let's see what it looks like in Eevee, and yes, we have it. The same thing that you have for your textures is also the exact same things that you can have for your HDRI. So let's go ahead and clear this out and let's take a look at the HDRI. Maybe something like this. We can click that down, go over to the download section. We just need a 1K HDRI map. Click on download to download this, and of course while you're waiting for it to download, you can simply preview what, you know, the projection looks like. And if you want to see what it looks like on surfaces, you can go over to sphere and you can take a look at this. So once the download is done, you can go over to export, select the app that you want. So in our case, we're using Blender, and also click on export selected variant. So once we do that, we can also jump back into Blender, and you would now notice that we have our HDRI map right here. And yes, this does work with both Eevee and Cycles. So just in case you're wondering if you can also get this to work with Cycles, yes, it does. You would also notice that all of the displacement map and stuff that we need has been plugged right here, because once we raise this all the way up and go over to our shader editor, you would notice that the graph has been properly done. So this is a very amazing tool for anyone who is looking for free textures, or probably you're looking for free HDRI. You can go over to ASSETNINJA and take a look at the tools that they have right here. And if you're thinking about what platform that this supports, yes, this is available for both Windows, Mac, and Linux. So with this out of the way, let's take a look at what Diego is giving out at his wonderful website. So Diego does have a wonderful website known as SINESTESIA. There is a couple of free stuff that you can get here. One of the very cool ones, and one of the most recent ones, is the Futuristic Ui freebie. And if you download the file and fire up Blender, you would notice that we have this file right here. So this is a fully animated, futuristic UI. So just in case you want to get this, or maybe you want to use it for something, you can come over here, get it. I'm going to put a link in the description where you can find it. And this is also supported for both Eevee and also for Cycles. But these are not the only things that he has on his website that he is giving out for free, because you can actually find a lot more stuff that you can get here. And if we simply scroll across the various things that he's giving out, you can notice that there is a couple of them. So you might want to get some of these ones, while you might want to take a look at how he kind of made this particular stuff. So this is going to be about it. I would like to know what you guys think about these in the comment section. And of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.